Good evening, everybody. Welcome back to FSB Racing Friday night Winston Cup Series action. I'm your host, John Reap, as my partner, Milton Minter Jr. How you doing, buddy?
Pretty good, man. We got trucks on the TV, but we got live racing right here now on FSB Racing and Rockingham. Definitely, it's gonna be a tough one, man.
Yep, The Rock, Rockingham, North Carolina, tire killer. Uh, kind of a intermediate track that thinks it's a super speedway. Very fast version of it here, but still treacherous. You gotta manage the tire wear. Gets a little loose in the middle of 1 and 2 here sometimes. And we're following the pole setter. I mean, stop me if you've heard this one before, but Ken Shea, the 91 Super B car, on the pole at Rockingham. Will wonders never cease.
He's
And
dominated this
he's
season.
dominated the season, absolutely. That's the word for it. The only word for it is domination. And then just
This is not like a big surprise to me because I've raced against him, watched him throughout his career. He just never put a whole season in anything. Definitely Friday nights, and now you're seeing a focused Ken Shea being able to run races up to this point and getting it done.
absolutely. And we got a newcomer here, Michael. I just lost it. I had the name up there. Michael Morgan in the 28 car. That's funny. That's the gray ghost that I painted up for Ed Kerstetter. But here's Michael Morgan running it tonight. Cool to see that car back on the track.
Ghost, a Trans Am car, a Pontiac.
Yeah, this isn't the Trans Am one. This is the NASCAR one that still holds the record for the. Yeah, this is the one that still has the record for the fastest Daytona 500 in like 1982, 83, whenever Buddy Baker drove it, caution free. 184 something miles per hour, I think was the average speed that day. Insane, but yeah, it's good to see that car back on the track, and we welcome Mr. Morgan here. There's your Coors beer can. Chasing down Sam Young. Sam's got a new lease on life. He's got a wheel and pedal setup that's finally working for him. He took his TSW wheel and some ECCI pedals that he got from Bill Farmer, just like I did. And he didn't like the wheel, but he liked the pedals. So he took his TSW and the ECCI both hooked up, and he's feeling it. So he's glad to be back out there running some fast laps again.
Well, I was just talking to him right before qualifying, and Bauke, the boss, like we were talking, what would it be like to get off the couch and go racing? Even when you get your rig together, these guys are good, man. But
drivers, to your
give him some time, and dude's a driver, and just a matter of time before he's going to get competitive. And he's also a veteran here, so we'll see if he just chills, and that's his plan right now. Chill. And
he's a short track expert, so he's waiting for some short tracks to come up. He's chomping at the bit for that. This does not quite qualify as a short track, as I said. It's more of an intermediate. It's a fast track. It's got different banking on each end. Tire wear always a concern. Draft is a factor, but not like a super speedway. And we got a long way to go here. What'd you say, 160 something laps here tonight?
Yeah. 1 mile track, basically.
Take care of that right side of the car, as always. Anyway, we got our cars on the grid here. Real quick run through. Ken Shea, Chris Beckman just barely gets nicked for the pole there. He starts on the outside. Teammate Rick Johnson behind him. Slim Jim Gately. We see Doris already here cheering for Slim. Good to see you, Doris. And Slim Jim out there in row 2 outside. Mark DeSenza, DeRocket DeSenza to the inside of row 3 there in 5th. Jeff Hale, so teammates all bunched together there, along with DJ Sorrentino, who just continues to improve week after week. Look how he's got that 86 car, qualified 7th tonight. Rick Castle, last week's winner, and he's looking to continue to capitalize on that momentum there, starting in the top 10. Jam and Jay Dulfer, Ryan Johnson rounding out your top 10. And with the lights already out on the FSP pace car, we got to get our jinxes in there, Milty. Who you got?
Well, I'm looking at Quinn Combs here. He's rooting for the Rocket on from Amsterdam, New York. So we're going with the Rocket, the 3 car, Mark DeCenza.
Rocket. The low hanging fruit is the 91, Ken Shea. So, yeah, Ken Shea. I mean, you got to go with the hot one. And we are green as they
Norwegian
go.
wood, isn't it good?
And looks like they negotiate turn one peacefully, and we got this race underway.
Well, talking to the drivers, talking about, taking care of that right front and getting going. And, you know, tire savings is going to be huge.
Take care of the right front, take care of the right rear too. You also don't want to get it too loose, because that's a condition that'll just get worse and worse as the run wears on, coming off turn two especially. Now this version of the track is a little less harsh coming off turn two, I noticed, than some of the other versions we run. But it'll still get you if you're not paying attention, or as the tires wear. And we seem to have settled into a nice groove here, which is good, because this is a track that, again, because of all these factors we're talking about, differing entries into one, potential to loosen it up in the middle, potential to loosen it up off the corner. This is known to breed cautions, and I hate that I've already said that out loud. Hopefully I didn't jinx it. I'll throw some salt over my shoulder.
If we were that powerful, we'd be millionaires, but we are not.
We're influencers.
Keeping an eye on the 23 of Slim Jim Gately. Doris in the house tonight. Mama Gately rooting for her son. Connection has been an issue this year, but get that car settled in, and driving's not going to be an issue. He can definitely win this race. Let's see how that goes.
Yeah, Slim has not been able to buy a break in terms of connection this season, so hopefully that's stabilized for him tonight.
And they've done that. It's excruciating. You put the work in, go all to this stage and get ready to run the big race and have to deal with that. It's just very disconcerting.
Behind him is teammate Mark DeCenza. As noted, he's got a fan club in here cheering tonight. Michael Silva, Quinn Combs.
And raced against Mark for years. I mean, he was right around in this league and our sister league, CC Racing, from Dan Smith, that originally started at FSB, and all these years, a great guy and a badass,
DJ Sorrentino in the Sunoco colors there. 124 Rick Castle, the Budweiser beer can, still riding high off that Richmond win last week.
Budweiser. I think, Rick said he did that paint in my honor, and this Bud's for you, Rick. And definitely seems to be bringing him good luck right now. Beer the beer.
Well, if you look at it right now, we got 3 paint schemes out there that are reminiscent of fallen drivers. We got Dale Earnhardt's Wrangler colors out there. You got Buddy Baker's Grey Ghost, and then you got Neil Bonnet's Budweiser scheme there, because that's what Neil Bonnet drove, I believe, the 12 car.
And the 57 goes around hard into the wall. Bob Williams into the wall.
Oh, Cole Trickle is not going to win this version of Rockingham.
And that thing went sideways.
No caution because he spun to the inside.
Are you kidding me? Well, he exited out. I don't know if he got a toe or disconnected.
Well, let's see what happened to him here.
87 to Tom Jackson into the wall. That's going to bring out the caution. There's no way that can't.
So far, we are green on
He's
the
kissing
track.
that wall like, that was his wife, and he's going again. Maybe not. He kissed it. You gotta look at that replay there.
Well, here comes Tom's. Oh, same exact spot. Oh, man. He about knocked that wall back a few feet. I am surprised that didn't bring out the caution. That's going to
But he
have some.
kept going there. He was
Tom
sideways, like he
sideways
was
hit the wall.
on a half pipe there,
Yeah, that's some
like it was
serious
a
right side damage
skier.
there to the 87 car,
Look,
Tom Jackson.
oh, that was a
That
hard
is going
lick
to
right there.
wear. That's going to increase his tire wear all night long.
Yeah, it'll make your sticker pecker.
Running 11th too. He was doing good for himself.
And no caution. I mean,
No caution for either of these incidents.
man, these flag guys, what the heck's going on here?
It's going to be a debris caution shortly.
I wouldn't be
Gosh.
surprised. As hard as Tom hit that wall, I think you're right there, Dan.
Yeah,
Dan
mustard's
Jones
off the
checking in
hot
from
dogs for
Mexico once
sure.
again. Good to have you back in the booth, Dan.
Hola, amigos.
You getting tired of Sunshine in Paradise yet?
It's funny you say that.
Whoa, boy, Jason Dulfer just gonna check his drawers right there. The mustard was definitely off the hot dog for Jammin' Jay, and he saved that thing with the old stab and go. When that thing starts to get loose, as the pro that he is, he stabbed it, and smoked those tires and saved it. But tires are not gonna like that. They get angry, and he's probably I might need the bathroom here.
At least he kept it off the wall.
Hey, that's the great thing about these pros right here. They're moving on the edge here of speed, pushing the limit. But that presence of mind to be able, when you feel that car going around, and you're in the simulator, so I got my Donkey Bob teammates have some
Oh, Slim Jim
simulators
around on
there.
the backstretch.
Out
Hard
of
to the
their
inside
minds,
wall.
but
Oh no, that is not good news for Slim Jim Gately. And
well,
that will bring out the caution.
these guys are getting jiggy, and Slim is.
Let's see what
Take a
happened to
look
Slim here.
Yeah.
Oh, Mark DeSenza broke loose in front of him. Oh,
Oh, his
hard to the outside
teammate
wall
hit
and then
the
to the
inside
inside.
apron. Oh, the smoke! That car could be done right now.
That is definitely done. That is a terminal hit right there for the 23. We'll watch on board and see what that's like. And you see he's right there on
Oh my
Mark's
God!
bumper. You
Oh,
see
look
three
at
gets
that
loose,
front tire!
apron,
Just
brakes, bam. Oh, the
lost it.
engine shut off on impact. Yeah, I'm afraid Slim Jim's done for the night there.
The right front was the whole suspension was damaged there. Look at that thing, the way it's sitting. And that is the caution. Slim Jim, if you didn't have no luck, you wouldn't have no luck at all.
Tell me about it, man. Ugh,
But that's racing,
heartbreaking.
man. See, a couple years ago, he was FSB champion, which was emotional for me to finally see him get that. But man, this been bad.
Ouch.
All cars should come in for service this time. 19 laps down, with tire wear being substantial as it is here. Chris Beckman checking in here from P2.
Hey,
How's
Chris.
the track
guys.
out there? How's the track out there compared to Tuesday night and what we learned there?
I think pretty much everything is holding consistent so far, Sean.
Yeah, it looked like Mark DeSenza just fell victim to what got us twice on Tuesday. He got loose in the middle there, and poor Slim Jim was just right on his tail, just nowhere to go.
Well,
Yeah.
these guys are pros, and these setups are pro setups. They're not fast. For the beginner, these are advanced setups, and you got a new track like this. throw stuff at it, and these guys are super good at making these sets, but they will definitely, assess how this race goes. And
Well, we got Slim in the
uh,
booth now out of the infield care center. That was a whale of a
speaking of
hit there,
setups,
Slim.
oh my gosh, Slim.
Yeah, I didn't see that coming, but Mark got a little loose, I believe, and
Yeah, yeah,
I
that's what it looked like. Yeah.
just nothing I could do.
Yeah, you were right there. That's how I saw it too. You just had nowhere to go.
Yeah, I know he feels pretty bad about it. I told him don't sweat it. I was just happy I had a solid connection tonight, to be honest.
Yeah, exactly.
I only saw one
We
or
were
two blinks
talking
at you,
about
but you
that.
looked pretty good. Yeah.
Yeah, I hope you get your jinx bigs. Well, like you said, Sean, though, we saw that several times Tuesday night where if you got to get off the gas, especially in the middle of turns 1 and 2, you're gonna be in a little bit of trouble.
Well,
Yeah,
you're on
Chris
the
and I did this.
edge. It's like you're running qualifying laps every lap there, and all it takes is something to upset your car in the corner and your routine, and it's over.
Yeah, I was
You're on
starting to
the
say there,
edge of grip.
Chris and I did a synchronized spin, and when I was done spinning, he asked, "Oh, I'm sorry, Sean, did I spook you into spinning?" I'm like, what? You spun too? I didn't even see it because I was backwards when he started spinning, and it was at that exact same spot, right in the middle of the corner. We both kind of checked up a little, and whee! I saw Ken Hansen spin that way. I saw Matt Watkins almost lose it that way. So it's slickery in the middle of the corner there. And a tough break there for Slim. I mean, we were saying if it wasn't for bad luck, he'd have none at all, brother.
Exactly.
That's my name.
Well, Mama was watching tonight, definitely, and it's racing's funny like that, and trends
Green
are
flag.
funny like that in racing, where it's just stuff goes downhill, and it's not one thing, it's another, and then everything pieces together and get just so smooth. It's just the way it is.
Yep. Sean? Did I hear you say that I did blink a couple times?
I saw like one or two. I mean, it wasn't
Wiggly.
bad.
It looked wiggly.
Yeah, standard internet connection wiggle. As Chris Beckman looking for the lead here on lap 22, and he'll take it into turn 1. But yeah, you weren't out there long enough to get a full assessment. But I only saw one blank.
Well, I was doing what Matt told me to do tonight, and I was running Wi-Fi. He was trying to eliminate my network card, so he told me to run Wi-Fi. So.
This old computer I got sitting here was built by Matt Watkins, and he told me this thing would last me a long time, and you know what? He was right.
Well, that makes sense,
Pretty
Slim.
smart dude, He's
Yeah,
a
most of
pretty
the time
good
we
driver,
advise.
too,
Most of the time we advise against running on Wi-Fi, but he's right. When you want to start eliminating problems, then you might want to start looking.
Oh, we got something going on here.
Tom Jackson around in turn 3 and 4. Caution on the speedway. Well, hopefully well, if that's the source, then yeah, maybe just a new network card will do the trick.
Yep. Well, look, I know you got stuff to do there, so I'm gonna get out of here, and we'll try it again next week and see what happens.
All right, go get him next time, brother.
I love listening to you, Slim. You have a voice that's just like you could be like Dr. Phil or something. I don't know. Every time I start listening to Slim, I just get like really relaxed, and I'm like,
not Dr. Phil.
Man.
Come on, someone cooler than that.
What do I say to that, Sean? I don't know what to say.
Well, I mean, you almost sound like Johnny Cash a little bit,
That's cooler. That's way cooler than Dr. Phil.
Well, maybe I am.
A little bit Elvis, a little bit of Johnny Cash.
I always kind of lean
bad luck, man.
I always kind of lean toward Forrest Gump. That was my boy.
All right. Well, here we got what happened to Tom Jackson here. Thanks, Slim. Tom going into turn 3 and 4. They're looking underneath the 28, and then the car just jumped out on him. Spun, but didn't hit anything. So, didn't further the damage, most likely, there from his earlier hit. But still brought out the caution. Still going to have to count an NC there on his total for the night.
Well, running the other version of this a long time ago, I don't have much memory of it because, sometimes I don't remember stuff until I'm like in the cockpit. Then it's like I'm driving the car and it's like ding. Oh yeah. You
And
just
Jam
don't
and
think
Jay's
about it, you know.
Jam and Jay's fan club out in full force tonight. Christy Jurek cheering. Says go J63.
Well, you know, Jam J had a pucker moment there earlier, but he saved the car with a great stab and go. These pros, they know how to, you know, the car starts to get loose and they stab the brakes. What does it do? It makes the car want to push back forward in the center of the corner. So they stab the brake for a second and then they lift and the car gets the grab and they save it, you know. But it's an instantaneous thing that, you know, only a professional sim racer can do. But that'll get your
It's
attention.
it gets you a
And you
reflex.
have to
Yeah,
come back from that stuff. You have to re get your courage, you know.
he's currently sitting 10th spot there behind Rick Johnson.
Thing is, every time these cautions happen, you know, it's a simulation, you know, but you still do you get different sets of tires? I don't know, but you get a different
No,
run every time out. You know, it's a computer sim, so you know, it's not like it's that intricate, but at the same time, it's how you reassess that and how you know, your first few laps uh, determine the lifespan of your tires. You know?
Anybody else surprised the 91 didn't get tires here?
I am shocked actually. 91 stayed out, as did the 9, and the 9 just went
Oh, it
back in
didn't
to
even.
top off and intentionally sped past to get himself a lap lead there. So
I
yeah, Ken
definitely
Shea will
needed
be
new
out there.
tires.
I think that's his new trick, Sean. He's really figured that one out.
Yep. I smell a
Well,
rule
you know,
change coming
new
on.
trick, old school, because the 91, this ain't his first rodeo, but
We're talking about the 9.
he, nine, I'm sorry.
Yeah, the 9 speeding
This
in
ain't his first rodeo, but uh, Ken Hansen is really good at, you know, in race adjustments. When you're a sim racer,
green flag.
you have to beat Roger Penske and Mark Donohue, which that dates me because that was, you know, Roger's first Haas there way back in the 60s. And, you know, you have to do both. You have to be pit crew, pit uh, strategist, and driver. Very difficult.
See the difference just those few laps on the tires is making is Chris Beckman is all over the 91 already. He's just going to bide
Oh,
his time.
yeah, absolutely. With Levi's to rival the three car and the Wranglers. We got pants battles and we got beer battles here, you know. And we got that Bumblebee.
Got Ryan Johnson looking underneath Jam and Jay here.
We'll see what this tire thing does, and he'll definitely, you know, maybe maybe he's thinking there's going to be another caution quickly, and then this
Here
time
goes
they'll
Beckman.
pit. But here comes Beckman down low. High lane racing, Chris Beckman. You know, he races with that guy. You know, Rick Johnson. You may have heard of him, but Chris is asserting himself, and look, that's a great team there. And the results have shown this year they've been in the picture in the front all the time. You know, it's not one guy, it's another.
Take a look on board here from the 52 of Rick Johnson as he works on Dave Ellens in the 115. The only 57 Chevy in the field.
No break here. Roll in the corner easy. Let the momentum take you down. Up on the track. You might use a little brake here when you're falling, guys. Just you lay your foot on the brake. Just not very much.
Oh, caution on the
You
speedway.
don't want to hit that guy in front of you. You know, it's a little bit of stack up along with the 1 mile track here. You're probably getting a little bit of, and the caution is out. Reset again.
Oh, okay. I think I found it. Yep.
Ryan Johnson got loose. Dolfer
Yeah,
got
it's
loose behind him.
that same thing, middle of the corner, and when they both have to touch the brake.
And looks like our teammate Tom got the worst of it almost. Maybe not.
Well, here we go. Here's the replay. Ryan going in there. He's first to lose it. Actually, looks like he was trying to keep off the 86. 63 is trying to keep off the 59. And,
Oh, bam.
man. Tom just
Oh, my
comes along and
God.
center punches Jam and Jay.
Yeah, that wasn't very pretty.
That hurt, didn't it?
Yeah, it did.
Oh,
Right on board with Tom here, see what he saw. And you see just, at this point, the car is so light and there's just no maneuverability at all.
We
You
got
gotta
Tom
hope the track is
Jackson
clear.
out of the in-care center already.
Oh no, I'm still in the car driving.
Okay, he's in the car driving, and
Oh, Michael Morgan gets a late piece of that, too.
that's a hard lick right there.
Yeah, Jason Dolfer got hit pretty hard there.
Yeah, I was standing on the brakes, but there's nothing I can do. He's come down.
Yeah. Middle of the corner, there's
60
nothing you
miles
can
an
do. Danny says he misses the cat. Oh yeah, I used to have a chair that the cats could sit on the back of, but not so much anymore. That chair was creaky and
How's
loud.
the car? Are you done?
No, they only hit it a couple of times.
No kidding.
Sweet.
That's impressive, considering your radiator gets knocked to South Carolina.
I know. I was sure it was over.
In
I bet-
12th position, too.
See how that thing runs.
Yeah, we'll give it a couple of laps, see how it goes. Otherwise, I'll
never-
just pull it in.
Yeah, you never know how the sim is going to react. I've just barely scraped the wall and had heavy damage, and I've knocked the wall down, and the car was good.
Earlier, it whipped right to the right and hung me into the wall, and I think I did
saw
more
that.
damage to it then than this right here.
Yeah.
Yeah, we saw that. You just about knocked the wall back 3 feet.
I know. I was like, I
everybody a
can't get
favor.
off this doggone wall.
Seems like a snap loose condition, having to get so down low, and there's a lot of banking right there, and carrying, trying to get on the gas right there.
Yeah,
It's an issue for a lot of drivers tonight so far.
there's there seems to be a lot of grip, and then there's no grip.
Yeah, that's that middle of the corner. It's catching everybody off, just like it did Tuesday.
All right, I'll jump out. We'll see how this goes. Thanks a
All
lot,
right,
guys,
good luck.
for the
All right, good luck,
broadcast.
Tom.
Yeah, lights are off in the FSB pace car. Chris Beckman leads us back to green here on what should be lap, what is it, your 40 or 41? Let's see if the counter's updated.
Long way to go.
39.
Oh, a very long way to go.
I got beer.
All
And
right,
I'm
thanks,
here.
Chris. Yeah, there's a 10-second delay on the update, so I wasn't sure if that was an accurate lap counter.
Yeah, long way to go yet there.
Yep, settling in cruise. Meanwhile, your retirees appear to be Mark DeSenza, Slim Jim Gately, Sam Young, and Bob Williams. All retired
So the
here.
91 stayed out that last run. It lost him one spot. But
He's
now
going
he's
to come
on
roaring
even
back.
Steven here.
He's gonna come roaring back. I'm sure of it. Oh man, Chris
Thank you.
Beckman was launched out of a cannon there. Just left those guys behind on the start.
Heat car with Rick Castle here in P3. What a season for the dude so far here. Just see him getting more and more comfortable and dialed in with the whole deal. And racing is like that too. You get in a rhythm. He's put the work in here, and he's so solid. Everywhere we go, he's got the whole package. Think about Rick Castle, he's a lot like Rick Johnson. He's a great race manager.
Speaking of Rick Johnson, Rick's looking underneath the 115. It looks like he'll get the spot going into one here. Dave Allen's going to swing high, let him by. And tuck right in behind. Perfectly executed there. Danny says FIA is investigating that restart. And I think it was clean. I just think he caught Ken Shea sleeping.
Danny Falcon, what's up?
Man, FIA, man, they got some egg on their face this week, don't they? Did you hear that whole...
Like that hasn't happened before.
Yeah, really. Oh, that race director got thrown under the bus and fired. Basically robbed Lewis Hamilton. It's basically, the report says, that the findings are that they basically robbed Lewis Hamilton of the championship, but the standings stand.
They got all this technology, and Europe is good. Look, I believe American racing is not perfect either, but
There's no such
I
thing as
think
perfect.
there's no such thing as perfect, but they've taught the Europeans a lot of stuff, and the Europeans have taught us stuff too. And like they probably shouldn't do pit stops because people get caught on fire. So they figured that out, and we can do it. Without catching people on fire. For the most part, but they couldn't figure that out. So they found a solution. Well, we won't do pit stops in Formula One. Yeah.
Personally, I don't like that. I think pit stops should always be part of racing.
Oh, absolutely. But it's those cars are different. It's apples to oranges. So, but
True.
racing. The great thing is we got FSB racing going on here, and we got Ken
I got
Shea
Chance,
taking a look
yep,
down
Kenshi.
low. The 41
Chris
goes
Beckman.
way high and lets everybody by. I don't know what's up with that. If he just missed the corner or.
I think he got taken a little bit by surprise there, and he just gave a wide berth.
Well, that's smart. Long way to go. Like he was just saying, thank him for his in-car driver and analysis here.
Haven't talked about
Spit
Jeff
it
Hale
out.
on the 29 car there. He's hanging tough in the Alborn colors, representing our intro music band. Bubba Razor's grandson, Alex Razor, the drummer for them. And Jeff Hale, he's looking good there in P3. He's due for a good run. I don't think we've talked to him at all on a Friday night this season. It's been kind of rough for him.
Whole race is funny like that, and we know the history of Jeff Hale. Is Speedway champion over and over again for probably over 10 years. Back in the day, we had Speedway series.
Still have the Super
Uh,
Speedway series.
yeah, yeah, still have, dude, just racking them up. Always a great hard charger on cold tires. But the thing about, learning your craft is, adapting and learning, and he is,
24 got a
uh,
loose off the corner there.
whoa, those are the 91. The
Everybody's loose.
leader, mustard was off the hot dog too. Here comes Jeff Hale. Short track, dude. Yeah, well, he's teammates with Slim Jim Gately, and he ain't no slouch either. Judge, you're a tremendous slouch.
Yeah, Jeff Hale, 3-time Super Speedway Series champion. Tied with Dan Jones for second in that category.
My father never liked you. Let's make it 40,000. That's Caddyshack, by the way.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, when Dan gets back, man, he's going to go for that fourth one and try and catch me, right?
These guys are getting busy.
Yeah, you don't hear a single word I'm saying, do you?
They're not lying about here. They're racing hard. '91 trying to work on Beckman there. New track. Yeah, they ran Tuesday. They did testing, new setup. But these guys are just feeling it out here and starting to see what they can do. And I've raced a lot in this league over almost 18 years. Back in the day, but
Oh, 41 loose off the corner and
there
slides
goes
to the
41.
inside.
Great save.
Do we have caution?
I don't know if they're going to give that.
He's rolling and the lights are still green. Yeah, but that killed the tires, no doubt.
Oh, yeah. I mean, he's in a world of hurt. But the presence of mind to save that car like that and see it coming. And we're seeing that over and over again. That's the corner right there. The thing is, I've experienced that before. You want to keep up, and these guys are pushing it on the limit, and that's turn 3 right there. I think it is, or that's
2.
the corner you need to worry about. But at the same time, you need to worry about getting to going. Can
That'd be
you
turn
get that rhythm?
2, Milty.
Turn 2. These guys. This is a fixed setup, but it's whoa. The 91 gets sideways. These guys aren't lying about, as they say in Europe. You got a fixed setup here. There are a few things you can adjust, and one of them is steering ratio. You want that steering ratio tight to try to turn the wheel less, or do you want it a little bit looser? Just in corners like that, that's always the debate of which is the best steering ratio to have. A couple clicks here, a couple clicks there. Rick Johnson starting to
He's on the
look
move.
good here, and here he comes. Rick, he works. He's a auto body man, like, but does like badass cars. He's a drummer, and he's a sim racer. He's
Now, Ken Shea
busy.
is fading here. 124 Rick Castle gets by him, and they've caught and lapped the 41 of Chris Beckman after his slide there. Although he's back in the mix with the leaders, it's just for staying. Or did he pit for new tires? Because, man, he's on the move.
Well, we
He
haven't
must
even
have.
talked about, when we need to pit here.
Yeah, Chris must have gotten new tires after that slide because he is just mowing these guys down, and he's 2 laps down, not just one.
Well, mile track, basically. Whoa, the 28 might have got a little wall there. Mike
Yeah, he's having a
Morgan,
rough go of it out there. This is not a easy track to make your debut on.
look, though, he almost hits the wall again, and he does hit the wall, but he's trying to, trying to get out of the way on a track like this is murder. It's very hard.
Yeah, so Chris Beckman has unlapped himself one time here.
But Mike Morgan's showing himself well here, under the circumstances. He knows what he's doing. He ain't no, rookie. He'll get it down. This is
Chris
a
is
pro league here. These guys are stinking serious here. Seriously good.
So Chris is not in the lucky dog spot, but that does go to Michael Morgan currently. But I think at the pace Chris is putting down here is, man, Ken Shea is struggling, and around goes
29! The leader hard into the
leader
wall.
around. Everybody piles
Wiping
in.
out Ken Shea and also the 52 Rick Johnson trying to get around. Cars coming through. A huge wreck. That's the big one.
Oh no.
Caution is out. No kidding. I was going to think of another word, but that's not PG. You get the idea.
Yeah. And here we go.
It wasn't
29.
no kidding. Yeah.
29. Oh, he was loose mid corner, and then that 52 got him and just piled him into everybody. 2 hits, 3 hits for the
We're seeing
91.
that over and over again. This thing is getting snapped loose on dudes out of nowhere, and they're,
That's
they have
Rockingham.
no way to catch it.
That's always going to be Rockingham. I think the view of this is going to be from Dave Ellen's car. Let's go on board the 115.
Dave Ellen's creeping up here. He's watching. Oh, but he got contact.
Did he get a piece of that? Did he?
He got a piece of the 52, but he slowed way down. He could get 0x here on this.
I'm not convinced he got him.
No, okay. Now we see the overview.
Oh, he did. He got him a little bit in the door.
He did. Yeah, he got into him.
A little bit in the door. That might not have been enough to damage, though. We'll see.
The sim is, it's.
Sim works in mysterious ways.
Milli-seconds there,
Extensive work for the 52. You can see the right side door knocked in pretty hard there. And work on the 91 going on for Ken Shea.
He's going to need a new chainsaw, that's for sure. Husqvarna.
Husqvarna.
Husqvarna. That was the first motorcycle I seen that I was like, how do you kick this thing over? It was on the left side. Are you kidding me? Back in the day, you didn't have electric starters to start a motorcycle. Right. The gear shifts on the right side. What the heck is going on here? I mean, the left side.
Seems like something you'd want to be standard unless you get someone killed.
Hey guys,
well,
how
if
we
you're
doing?
left-footed, it's easier to kick that thing over. But most
true.
people are right.
Dave, man, we just watched that from your perspective there. How big a piece did you catch of that?
I didn't catch any. I think I heard him scrape the bumper, but he just spun right across the nose of the car, and still trying to catch my breath.
It looks like you just skimmed the 52's door as you came through.
Yeah, it wasn't much. Check damage and no damage, and I'm good to go.
Well, Rockingham is one of those tracks that if you stay in the mix and chill, You're seeing everybody losing out of turn two there, but now you're up towards the front here.
Well, I'm going to keep driving the same way I've been and just
Exactly.
hang out until the last 10 laps and see what happens.
That's sound strategy there, man.
You know,
Pet that lucky
that
rabbit's
corner
foot, though.
Don't
Yeah,
like
I'm going to tap it a couple times. So, hey, guys, we're going green here. We'll talk to you in a bit.
All right, Dave. Good luck.
Thanks, Dave. Dave Ellens of the 115 checking in there after that close encounter of the Rick Johnson kind there. And also, look who fell into the lead, but the 124, Rick Castle. He has been Mr. Right Place, Right Time.
Me, sponsored by Budweiser. This restart gonna get me a beer. Budweiser, go Rick. I'll be back.
Budweiser. Pace car off. Chris Beckman now one lap down in the Lucky Dog spot, starting on the inside. Michael Morgan will be your Lucky Dog recipient this time. Should be back on the lead lap as we go back to green here on lap 70. Rick Castle to the lead. Chris Beckman's just going to say sayonara right away here. He wants to lap back the old-fashioned way. He's not going to lay about and wait for a Lucky Dog. You know, Dave Ellens, so much for lying in wait. It looks like he wants the lead. Thinks better of it going into turn one. Give a call to DJ Sorrentino, sitting there in fourth, still right behind Ken Hansen. That 86 Sunoco Thunderbird. And Rockingham and Neil Bonnet colors perfect together. Rick Castle leading here just a little shy of halfway. Ken Hansen biding his time in those Bill Elliott colors. He wants to make this a battle of the beers, but he's seen what's befallen his competitors. He was one of those cars that got loose on Tuesday night, so he knows what to watch for, and he's going to be quite wary of this turn 1 and 2 trap. You know, DJ Sorrentino is just breathing the sauce on him. He wants by something fierce. DJ is feeling it. He's got this track down, and he wants to move himself into fourth place. Or, I'm sorry, into third place.
Well, we gotta start stinker. We gotta start thinking about numbers here. Can this thing start to go green? What can you do? Fuel and tire run here.
About
76
50.
of 158.
I'd say about 50 is when it's going to start to get undrivable. Like where tires might actually fail on you. And Ken Hansen's going to let Ryan Johnson go, as well as DJ Sorrentino. Ken saw how much those guys wanted to go. He wanted no part of it. Again, he knows how this car ran from Tuesday, and he just moved over.
DJ Sorrentino, P3. Let's go. Fuck, man. You know, this could be a time for dude here. Get on the podium, or maybe even better than that, you know. We saw, you know, him come in the league. Obviously, instantly, you see the guy, you know, he's got skills. But you're in the pro league here. It's busy. It's difficult. Working his way. just never know when a track suits a driver's certain style, and you know, I learned that throughout my career as I went from like the fastest guy all the time to when better drivers came in and I had to reinvent myself. Otherwise I was 3 yards in a cloud of dust and it was over. People were passing me. So dude, you gotta save tires. What's that? I go as fast as I can every lap. Nah, that's not gonna get it. Not a pro league. Sometimes tracks suit guys. DJ is definitely one of those guys that knows how to save his stuff, and he's got another guy behind him there in the 59 there.
Yeah, his teammate there, the series admin Ryan Johnson, is a specialist in saving your stuff. So a track like
Well,
this,
when
a night
you're
like this,
when you,
plays into his
oh, I'm
hands
sorry,
sometimes.
I interrupted you. Sorry. Shut up, Mel.
Yeah, this is the kind of night that plays into Ryan Johnson's hands, is what I was starting to say there. Where a lot of the top guns have damage. If it breaks out into a long run, he can be the one that saves just the right amount and maybe sneaks one out here. We'll see. A long way to go, but it's starting to look green here.
Well, and the thing about teammates is that's why you need teammates because you work together and you talk together, and uh, it improves both of your driving. It's just simple as that. Ryan looking at DJ and Cam make the pass there. They're racing pretty hard, but nice and clean. That's pro stuff there. You don't want to lose momentum so the nine gets back to you. But I'm sure on their team channel they were saying, "Look, I'm faster," and DJ saying, "Yeah, you are." I'm going to make a run here, and we got to keep up with the guys in front of us, which they did lose a little time, but that was very well executed. What does Rick Johnson have
Yeah, really, I was just
left
about to
in
say.
the nine?
Yeah, Rick Johnson, the 52, reeling the 9 car in. I'm surprised. Right side damage is usually not long run friendly here.
The slower you get hit, better it is, but that wasn't slow hitting, so I don't know, man.
Yeah, that right side was knocked in pretty good. But
91
Ken's just going to let him
to,
go.
well, we know how the nine rolls. The beer can is like, okay, let this happen, see what these guys can do, and, I'll do my duty later.
Speaking of which, I'm going to hand it over to Milty while I step aside, as I think I smell green flag run, so time for me to take a quick break. Be right back.
Dave Ellens, this is a great run for the 115. Guys are also good, when they get, they don't get podiums for a while, you kind of forget about them with the guys that are on a hot streak. And, bad luck and stuff happens. And can this guy win a race? Are you kidding me? He can win a race. And you hear him on the interview, under caution there. Guys are all dialed in exactly to what they need to do. But then, that's the great thing about racing. It just never is the same. Not a first-person shooter game. Never. No, every race is different. Rick Castle on rails here, just rolling. The 41. Oh, what could be? He's letting him by here, but he wants to get back on that lead lap. Either physically or lucky dog, which being smart here and letting these guys by. He doesn't have the pace. Maybe he doesn't have the car, you know. But he could be that first lucky dog guy. That's pro smart racing right there. Sometimes it's harder to let somebody by than do race at full speed. You got to take that lousy outside line and let them go by. Very tough. Michael Morgan could be that lucky dog car. You know, tough outing for him to get started, but you know, he ain't no rookie. He's definitely getting it done. That's racing. Donald Ritchie in the 43 car, you know, another good solid run here.
Hey,
You
Brian
know-
Lamb checking in.
Good
to see Lamb in the chat.
How about those Rams?
Those Lambs. Well, I see some developments since I walked away here. The 9152 continuing to march forward.
Jason Dolfer, the mustard's off the hot dog again. I don't know if that car's been the same since, you know, Jam and Jay, big fan group watching. This dude is a badass. He just, you know, gonna win one of these. Again.
Oh, Ryan Johnson gets loose off two.
You're
And it's
seeing
same old song.
You know, as the tire wear goes, this is. You smell green flag, but at the same time, these guys are grabbing their butts with two hands, you know.
Big blink out of the 115 there. Other development I noticed while I was away there, grabbing a Coke and some Advil from my damn shoulder, is that the 41, Chris Beckman, he took off trying to stay on the lead lap the old-fashioned way, but he's been reeled back in and has fallen behind the second-place car, now in the clutches of third-place Ryan Johnson. So he's back to the lucky dog spot, but he's also 8 laps up on Donald Ritchie, so...
Okay, yeah, I was surmising what the lucky dog would be, and you got the facts.
Although they're about to put Michael Morgan down a lap, and then back there he goes, so now Chris has got to catch him again, put himself back to the lucky dog spot, which I believe is imminent, as the 28 is doing his best to just stay out of the way.
Well, you
Ooh,
know,
a little bit of wall there.
This ain't his first rodeo, because like I was talking about, just to let guys by, you know, he's a pro. Oh, but he hits the wall right there. This is tense right here. It is so hard to go offline and let guys by, and then you got a damaged car too. It just compounds the, you know, situation.
Who we take the restart on about
Here
lap
comes Ken
70,
Shade, down low
I
on
believe.
the 59 of Ryan Johnson. Makes the pass.
Ken Shea on the move despite the damage. That's impressive. Just little wall smack there on the front stretch for the 59. Hopefully that didn't do much damage. But he's
Castle
also going to
put
move up
the
for
43
52.
of Donald Ritchie down.
Donald Ritchie's already down many more laps than that, so that's about 10 laps down now. Chris Beckman has reassumed the lucky dog spot.
Castle on rails.
But now
We've
they're
talked
running
to him
down.
several times here. Great finishes. fighting for a championship. Dude is on one, man. I'm telling you. Oh boy, Ken Shea right up against the wall.
He didn't
there.
hit it. That's about as close as he can get. I see smoke off
Woo!
two. Smoke off turn
Put a
2.
credit card there.
Do we have caution? We do not have caution. Let me see what that was.
Ken Shea taking a look at the 115 of Dave Ellens. You remember who I am? I'm the guy leading the championship here, and this is my year. Maybe. Long way to go. I raced with Ken Shea a long time, and he was always blinding fast. But his racecraft has developed to a uber level.
Well, they were talking about what a great run DJ Sorrentino was having, but it's catching up to him. Being charging that early, you can see he got loose there off two, stabbed the brakes, caught it, and good job by the 2863, both keeping off of him. Everybody keeps it going straight, but that was the source of the smoke a couple laps ago.
These tracks like this, it just compounds.
And DJ's on pit road now. He's getting service, so he decided he'd had enough. He wanted new tires here with 52 to go.
When you're done, you're done. This battle with the. Oh, here's tire smoke. The 9 car in 5th place and Ryan Johnson going at it here.
On 91, Ken Shea.
Two like dudes here.
Ken Shea takes over second there.
Well, you see the guys. Pit stop's got to be coming pretty soon here. But you want to make it through about. You got 50 to go here, so this is in the window here. Gotta look at the scanner here. Lap down cars pitting. DJ pitting. You gotta think these guys are gonna stop here pretty soon, which we never even went over this pit road entrance, which looks a lot like Dover, which is bad.
Oh, this is nothing like Dover. This is way easier than Dover. It's a pretty straightforward entry off turn 4.
I don't know, that wall looks like you do a Gary Parkhurst on that. DP, we used to call it. When he impaled himself on that wall.
Yeah, when you're down there on the track, it's a much wider entry, and it's easier to get into than it looks.
Okay.
You can see it's a straight shot once you get off the track. Unlike Dover, where it's right on the outside of the curve. And Rick Castle continues to lead, but the 91, cue the Jaws theme. He is reeling him in.
I'm taking a look at the in-car of the Rick Johnson, working on the 9 car of Ken Hansen. Hansen's been dialed in this year. All of these guys really getting a good run with the outside in. You see, turn 2 is there. Okay. 3. Very similar looking from the cockpit.
Jason Dolfer's got to be
Rick
screaming.
Johnson taking a wider outside line. Hansen doing more late. I used to like to do that later in the run, try to work the inside a little bit more and save fuel, but pretty much the same line there, a couple feet off the inside line. They're definitely respecting turn 2 there. Rick feathering it. Come on, pick it up.
Meanwhile, Jason
Dogging
Dolphy's
him,
got to
but,
be
you know,
screaming
what you gonna
over the
do?
radio to his crew chief for new tires. Every time I look at the 63, it looks like he's skating through the corner. And 52 to pit
Johnson
road.
down pit road. In car with Rick Johnson. That's
They're following him on the
badass.
right side.
He waited to the last minute. The multiple world champion here at FSB nails that stop coming in. That's incredible. Now you're going around the
Here we
corner
go.
here.
It's
You
going to
can't
trigger.
see.
That's going to trigger monkey see, monkey do. We got all the leaders coming in now.
Look at
If
Ken.
you
He's
had
even up
that
to his bumper.
in-car, you should have seen that in-car because that you need to go back and watch Rick Johnson's in-car pit entrance. That's badass.
Here we come around this curve, pit road.
Stall. He's qualified up front, so you can't see your stall. Great pick exit. Rick Johnson, I don't know how you do it better than that. Let's see how it pans out. But that was vintage Rick Johnson right there. Why does he have so many championships? Execution.
And there you have it. Ken Shea wins the race off pit road. After coming in right on the bumper of the lead.
Rick Johnson gets him. Come on, Rick.
Look at that. Oh. That might be the pit stop of the season so far.
This dude has a notebook, dude. He was my teammate. This guy misses nothing. Don't melt. He would tell me, don't stop talking. Get 2 tires. And I'd be like, okay, Rick. And I've won a few races, you know, listening to him, you know. But most of the time I was following him, you know. Wow, are these guys good? Execution.
Yeah, look at this guy go back here. Dave Ellens trying to get around Rick Castle.
I watched
Ken
that
Hans.
in-car of him pitting, and he was pointing to the apex coming out of turn 4, and just whipped it into pit road with that wall just waiting to impale you. You know, courage. Boom, boom, right in, down to pit road speed. Incredible.
Move of the race so far. DJ Sorrentino, having been the first one to pit, is currently your leader, 6 seconds up. But well, I expect that to not last, as his tires...
Well, yeah, I heard you stiffen earlier before you took your little break there.
A little bit of battle going on here. Rick just made the pass.
Look at that. Rick Castle takes second back over. But I think, you know, Ken Shea's just going to let him go a little bit there. He doesn't want to run that hard at the start.
What ends up happening, you got to throw props out to the 86 of DJ Sorrentino. This is a well-mastered race, doing the best he can to, you know, undercut these guys a little bit. You know, he needs a few things to happen here because they're coming. You know, let's look at the last lap, 25.8 for DJ, 25.1 for Rick, so he coming. Better tires here. These two have gapped. You know, DJ nailed it too. He had to have. And he undercut him a little bit, so he got a couple laps on fresh tires while they were still on worn tires.
Yeah, he pitted right after he got loose. So I think he realized his tires were shot, and he just chose to get the freshies as soon as possible. But yeah,
Yeah,
he's currently losing 7/10 a second a lap.
great race for Rick Castle. You know, you got to regroup here. You know, can't think. Yeah, I've got this at the halfway point. He doesn't think like that. He definitely is a student, but he's in a good position still. A long way to go. Ken Shea in fourth, dominated this season, and once again, you know, a chance on the podium. But he's had to work for it a little bit harder than Castle here, so we'll see. Dave Ellens, dude, man, this is what he can do. You have not seen the real Dave Ellens. The real Dave Ellens is here tonight, you know, and that's not, you know, him. It's just been stuff happens constantly, you know. It's just he hasn't had a break. He's always got a great
Except that Talladega win.
attitude, positive. He never, you know, says nothing. But you got to figure, dadgummit, man, you know, I'd like to, you know, I'm showing you what I can do tonight. But we knew that already.
Johnson
The
is
beer
pulled to
can
within 3
right there
seconds of
tonight,
DJ.
He's just doing what he does, man. Dude is a race manager. Just has a sixth sense about how to attack every race. Whether it's attack or defend, you know. You know. Yeah, well, he's been doing it forever. He's not older than me, but no, he's been doing it longer. You know, he was back down there with NASCAR 1, you know. Grant, you know, just all those NASCAR 2, NASCAR 3, NASCAR 4.
Dun 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 dun. Here comes the Co-Goat, and DJ's not even going to try and hold him up. He knows what he's got. Rick Johnson back to the lead. So from wrecked back to the lead on a green flag run. That's a hell of a bit of racecraft there from the 52. But
28
what
to
else
go.
is new?
They can make it. They can make it.
Oh, they're absolutely going to make it to the finish here. They split that run. It was an 88-lap run to the finish. They pitted around lap 44 of the run with 44 to go. So we're good.
Man, you know, DJ, with all that work and then letting these guys buy, great skill right there, man. I mean, that's so hard to do.
Yeah, he knew.
You just take it for granted, and you know now he's going backwards, but
he knew the position he was in. He needed to get the tires because he'd slid them, and he just hoped to catch a caution and preserve his track position. But he can only run the situation.
This track is badass. It'll eat you. Well, he definitely got himself some TV time tonight, and
yeah, the sponsor's happy. Meanwhile, we got top 5 under a blanket down the final stretch at Rockingham.
Look, Dave Ellens knows what he's doing. But if I was him, I'd be on the coattails of that 91. The 91 is fought back. He's been the best car all year. And, you know, where he go, I go.
We're talking about the frustrations of...
Or not pass, you know. Still a long way to go here.
Yeah, we were talking about the frustrations of
constant... Smoke on the track.
We were talking about before about the frustrations of running second to the same guys over and over week after week, but man, you got to feel good about being in this pack with with some of these names here at the finish here, being here with Rick Johnson, Ken Shea, Ken Hansen. That's got to feel like a win for Dave and for Rick tonight. Rick Castle. You know you're doing
Exactly.
something. You know you're doing something right when you got these guys in sight in the closing
Here
laps.
comes Castle
He's
trying to
he
take
wants
a
the
run
lead.
there.
Rick
Yeah,
Castle
I
is
know you
feeling
won
it.
like fucking, a million championships here. Sorry for my language there. Flipped there a little bit. But you know what? I'm going by, and he just went by. I apologize for that.
It looks like Rick
I'm
Johnson may
getting a
have
little
used
excited here.
Rick Johnson may have used a little too much when he was out there running alone, because he's getting freight trained right now. Or maybe it's just
Well,
that damage,
that's the thing
and maybe
is
it's
once you get on the outside, you get hammered,
and maybe it's just the damage catching up with him, because we did see that he had heavy right side damage earlier, and we know that that makes the car tighter,
we
which
got
makes the
lap
tires wear
traffic here
faster.
too. Rick with the tire advantage. They're pitting later. I think
And the
he just
damage
missed that
advantage,
corner and got freight trained.
and the lack of damage advantage too. Don't forget the damage to the right
Yeah,
side
he's
of
got
Rick
damage.
Johnson.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
I just said that. Yeah, that made him tighter, which made the tires wear a little more.
Drivers can see that on, they have access to tire wear. You know, sometimes you don't want to look at that because you already can feel it and you know it. So, it's pointless. But,
Whoa, a little loose off two there for just about everybody.
wow, this is getting serious. Like
Yeah, they're
Rick,
inside.
I know Rick. He's cold as ice. I mean, not like a person, but when he's racing, he's cool cucumber here, man. He is not going to like, okay, yeah, I got past. Oh, and
Oh,
into the
52
wall!
Rick Johnson around in the backstretch.
And, oh, and into the wall.
No caution. No
Well,
caution in the flagman's hand.
it's still cold as ice, but the thing is like we've seen all night, this track is jumping up and
Now
fighting dudes.
caution.
Oh, car
Oh,
down pit road.
no. It's, Chris Beckman's engine is expired and Tom Jackson's around.
Caution is out. Chris is on fire. Come on, son. Get out of that thing. Blown up.
I think he
Oh
hit
my
Tom
gosh.
Jackson.
Highline
I
Racing
think,
in one lap. That's
I think he hit
cluster,
Tom.
man.
I think he hit Tom Jackson while he was spinning here. Let's see the replay.
Okay.
Yes, that's exactly what happened. Tom got a
Oh
little
my
loose. And
gosh.
Chris got collected.
Boom. Right in the middle of the corner, like we've been talking about. That's the problem spot. Just as the leaders were catching up to them, too. And this,
my dad was in a lot of cars
as
that were
they
on
say,
fire. Yeah.
changes everything.
It's not real, so man,
I don't
the
think Rick
thing's on
Johnson
fire.
got any more damage on that one either. So
I don't think so. I don't think he hit anything too hard. So he'll get 4 freshies and re-rack, still in 5th place.
it's too bad.
Well.
I seen
15 to go and counting.
Dave Ellens was just about to make his move on Rick, so he had better tires, I'm thinking.
Yeah, because Rick Castle led that pack from the drop there. Hey, Brian Lamb's saying hi to you, Dan.
Hey, Brian.
Really sorry for Chris there. He just happened to get caught up in my spin.
Yeah, it's that center corner spin we've been talking about all night. It just caught you out there, and wrong place, wrong time.
Yeah, this just watching. This is tough. I mean, this track is catching dudes that got 15 or more years of experience off guard.
The Ken Shea back to the lead. Rick Castle. Dave Ellens continues that strong run. Ken
Has
Hansen.
this guy done this year? Ken Shea? Are you kidding me? Well, you're not kidding me because I am not surprised. It's just dude spending a whole year, a season actually showing you I'm going to be here every week and you better deal with me. You don't think the 91 is a badass? You don't think he's the GOAT? You better start, you know, you better start respecting him, you know? It's 41 down off of pit road, on a pit road. I'm not sure what's going on there. Stopped and started. Is this a show or what? Do we get a show every week here? I mean, thank
Now we're
you
going
to
to get a
all
10
the
lap
regular
shootout.
fans and everybody that watches. We appreciate that, but at the same time, it's like you know what you're gonna get. You're gonna get a show.
Lights are out. We're going to take this restart with about 14 to go.
Dave Ellens, I'm sitting here looking at him. He reminds me of me,
Everyone
Not as
reminds you of you,
fast as the
Milty.
fastest guys, but he has worked himself up here. Now, what's he going to do? I think he's going to do the same thing he did before. Put the work in. Let these guys go at it, but he's got speed too. So Castle, man, just these guys have ebbed and flowed. The 91 was back in the weeds, the 124 was back in the weeds, and so was the 115. And there's the beer can in fourth, though. He's another car I don't think has any damage, and he has just managed this race beautifully. The 52 is going to be good on the short run, and then he's going to fade. But we don't have that much run left, so he's going to go.
Yeah, exactly. He doesn't have time for that damage to catch up with him, I don't think.
Yeah, absolutely. These
There
guys
goes
will
Ken
run.
Hansen.
These guys will run quality laps here. Hansen, yeah, he's just chilling. Now he's dogging. Now he's pushing it. He spooked the 115 a little bit there. And
that was a good move.
got him. That was a great pass by Ken Hansen right there. You get in the guy's mirror, you work him, but the 115's like, okay. I'm not down with that. I'm going to push too here. Aggressive is starting to happen here.
Look at the 43 of Donald Ritchie's heading down the auxiliary pit road, the former backstretch pits, possibly to retire it.
The 91 in the lead. He started in the lead, went in the rear with the gear, and figuratively, and now he's back in front. This is bad news for the Bears here. What have we seen him do in the lead all year? Dominate. Gets the air on the nose, and he's singularly focused and fast, Always been fast. But now with the racecraft, the whole package, he's a force. These guys are all pushing here. Rick Castle, last lap, 24-7, 3-0. Best lap, 24-7, 2-6. So he is pushing as fast as he's done. All these guys are pushing. Ken Shea, last lap, 24-7, 6-6. 24.690 is best lap. So they're all within a tenth of a second. This is, balls to the wall.
Ken Shea has
Lone
damage
car
too.
on the track there. Donald Ritchie coming out in front of the leaders. They will get by him. Ryan Johnson, right there in that pack. Where did he come from? Just hanging around, doing what he do. What speed does he have left?
He took care of the car all night long, and he's
That's
there for
what
the
he
finish.
do. Coming up on 4 to go. What are they going to do? Once they go single file here, and everybody's got fresh tires, it's going to be so hard to pass. Dude has to make a mistake. But we've seen that coming out of
Ryan
these
Johnson
corners,
looking
and
for
Ryan
fifth.
Johnson taking a look at Dave Ellens, and he makes the pass, or does he? Side by side,
Got
they
him.
make it. Rick Johnson taking a look at the 9. Does Rick Castle want to, they're like 1-2 in the points, right? I mean,
Yep.
Rick Castle has got to beat you because he hasn't made mistakes. So does he want to challenge the 91? I think he does. You got to go for it. You got to make a statement here. But
He's running out of time.
Can you catch him? The 91 in the lead here, Ken Shea, is a beast.
White flag this time by.
25.080 for Rick Castle. Shea at 25.177. There's
Ryan
no
Johnson
way.
wants fourth. Johnson and Johnson in turn 2.
The 9 is good. The 20.
Oh, he thought about making a run.
This last lap, you got to defend that. Ken Shea all over it. That's exactly what he wanted to see. And he's your winner again.
Ken Shea, Rick Castle, and Ken Hansen.
Ripping it.
1, 2, 3.
What a run for the beer can to get in 3. That's a solid run there. Great little love tap from the Rick Castle. The Castle is the real deal here, man. He's just got that. There's always that guy you got to beat. And this year it's the 91. 52 really showing up. But just couldn't, that damage just, he didn't have the car at the end there, but he was, tight like a tiger right there.
So Ken Shea, Rick Castle, Ken Hansen, your top 3. Ryan Johnson sneaks into 4th there at the end. Rick Johnson rounding out your top 5. Dave Ellens, strong all night, hangs on for 6th place. DJ Sorrentino, 7th. Jason Dulfer, your last car on the lead lap, 8th place. Chris Beckman, a lap down, still brings it home 9th despite heavy damage there at the end. Michael Morgan in his Friday night debut gets a top 10 in the Gray Ghost number 28, 2 laps down. Donald Ritchie had some kind of problem there at the end. He was the last car running, 18 laps down.
Your first show on Friday night, Michael Morgan definitely showed me he knows how to handle himself. We'll see how it goes. Getting to the upper, to the podium in this league, but
yeah, Brian Lamb's already calling. Brian Lamb's already calling Ken for next week. Yeah, that's cheating worse than we do.
Well, how could you not? I mean,
yeah,
completely dominant. But it's no surprise. I mean, it's just People have life. I mean, stuff happens. You get to win the championship. You have to race all the races every week and dedicate yourself to that. Otherwise, someone's gonna beat you. Even if you're faster. I would love, just like Slim Jim a couple years ago, a couple seasons ago, finally getting that Friday Night Championship. I mean, he had the talent to win it 50 times over, but never had time. He's doing life.
I think the points might are the points updated already. Let's check on that. But you see, that's actually Rick Johnson in second in the points. I don't know if that's coming in or... Oh, I got the wrong browser. Anyway, if Milty could go grab our podium finishers there.
He'll be the first one.
You got Ken Hansen, Rick Castle, and Ken Shea. All right, we got everybody. And
thanks
Ken
for
would...
making me have to do that.
that was a Ken Hansen run right there. Just stayed out of trouble all night long, and then we're there at the finish. Fantastic run. It was pretty quiet, but we had our eye on you. Tell us about your run, man.
It was pretty damn good. I was just saving cars the whole run. I want to give a shout out to my teammates over there at Synergy, and I think my mom was watching. I want to give a shout out to her.
Yeah, you've usually got a good fan club contingent out there.
Well,
yep, the points are.
Sean said, just a great. I mean, you just have great race management, man. I mean, you know how to make setups. You understand the car. Everything about racing is just. I mean, you're totally immersed in 100%, and it's the pro league, and these guys are badass, but. Just the way you managed that race, the whole race, and you had some luck. Like last year, you were the beer can, and you were a bent beer can most of the time.
Yeah.
If shit happened, you were in the middle of it. But
See me drive through that wreck there. I don't know how I.
That was impressive.
Exactly,
yeah, if you guys had some good dodges out there. So good job there, Ken.
That was a sign.
Pro race, man. Just great stuff, man.
Good job, Ken and Rick.
Yeah, great run there. Man, Rick, I thought you might have another one stolen there. After that big wreck, you also had the Red Seas part and just passed right through it. Strong run, most of the mid part of the race there. And, man, what did you think you had a shot at him? You just need a few more laps for that damage to catch up to him?
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. My teammate Ken Shader, he was pretty quick even with the damage. And he was probably a little better on the longer run than I was. But yeah, it felt pretty good out there. And, congrats to Ken Hansen there on a good finish there. I had to make a move to keep him behind me at the end there.
Yeah, thanks. I would have did the same.
Yeah, if you saw that block, that was good.
But yeah, he's in trap position too. Ken just happened to get out in front of me, and also on that caution he had just gotten past me. I got a little loose in the one corner, and he went on by. But he's my teammate, and happy for him that he got that win, and I'll be happy with a second tonight.
That moves you up to third in the points.
We watched in-car with Rick Johnson pit, and how badass that pit stop was.
I know, what the...
Yeah.
And you guys were right there, so we didn't see your in-car, but that pit entry with that wall just waiting to impale you and coming from full speed down, that was incredible stuff. I mean, watching Rick Johnson's pit stop, and the thing I've seen is you've always been a smart driver, Rick, and managed the situation, but your pace is improved now. So not only do you have the driving sense that you had before, but your pace is right there with these big dogs, and you led a big part of that race, but when you didn't lead it, you managed it, and you get a chance in the championship here still against your teammate. Good luck with that.
Yeah, you actually led the most
Is he on
tonight.
a roll? He's pretty good.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you're 54 laps led tonight for the 124. That was the most on the night there, so you got the bonus points to go with it. So it's a good points night. Moves you up
Right.
to third in
Great.
the points there. 1 point above Chris Beckman, 6 points back of Rick Johnson. But Ken Shea just continues to gap the field there. Now a full race worth of points in the lead. Ken, how was the car? How damaged was it after being caught up in that huge wreck?
I thought I was done for the night. I mean, on that restart, I saw Rick go by me, and I'm like, I thought I was giving it everything it had. Then all of a sudden, I started running cars down. I'm like, oh, okay, this is not bad. And I don't know that restart. Like Rick said, there was another restart we had, and he's like, what's the matter? Is your car damaged or what? I was like, that's what it feels like. It feels like I'm doing everything I can.
I think some guys were just having trouble managing from one restart to another, keeping consistency. Some guys just took off a little too fast. They burned their stuff up too early, and then that's what it was. And you just kept that consistent pace despite the damage.
Yeah, when I caught up to Rick too, yeah, I didn't really want to pass him. He got loose a couple times. One time I gave him quite a bit of room, and it's like, okay, this time I gotta go. But then, I got lucky and the caution came out because Ellen, he was coming quick. I thought I was going to get passed by him.
Yeah, he was undamaged as well, and he was on the lead.
Yeah, it was a great race. I had a lot of fun out there. Again, I don't know how I got it. I really don't. I gotta thank my teammate Rick and Slingshot Motors, of course. And my dad probably didn't watch this week, but he did last week. And guess what happened?
Yeah, that's usually the way it works. But you know what the great thing is? It's on YouTube, so you can watch it after. Well, that I've raced against you for long years, a lot of years, and man, the evolution of your, this season is just, you're the fastest car out there every week, and when things happen to you, you've got great damage management. It's just we're seeing the whole package, and we're seeing Ken Shea
Golden
every week.
horseshoe.
I hope we see Ken Shea all the way through the season, and give you a chance to win the championship.
Missing 2 for sure.
Well, you've got a one-race pad now.
Yeah, maybe I'll just bring my computer with me and log in and run a lap.
Dude, man, that's all you need to do is run a lap. I've done it before. I took a computer to Oakland, right by the Coliseum, and ran plugged it in and ran I took it up in a wheelbarrow, and because it was way back in the day, and went up the elevator and plugged it in and ran a lap and win the championship. I don't know if you want to do that or not.
Yeah, I'm not good at the keyboard. I'm not the professional there.
Well, great run as always, guys.
Just great season. Great patience. You like your teammate. You led a lot of laps, and then he got behind and worked it and made clean passes and showed what you got there. That was a great win.
Yeah, it's 5th win of 7 races on the season. Starting off the second half just like you started the first half. And next week we're on to Charlotte, followed by Darlington and Chicago the week after that as we move into March there. So we'll catch you guys all next week at Charlotte. But again, we thank our podium finishers for joining us for the post-race show. Again, Ken Hansen, Rick Castle, race winner Ken Shea. Thanks as always, Ryan Johnson, series admin, getting those points updated before we even put them on the screen. And running the series as you do. Thanks Sam Young, the league promoter, admin, keeping things going. NASCAR 2003 here in 2022.
Thanks to
as
you
always,
and Sean.
Yeah, thanks to our
Or
series
you and Bill,
sponsor,
I'm sorry.
Bill
And
Farmer.
Dan Jones.
Yeah. Bill Farmer, Farm Bros Contracting, putting up the hardware these guys are racing for. And of course, Dan Jones joining us from Mexico. he'll be back soon, back to Canada and back behind the wheel. But we appreciate you popping in, and of course all our in-race reporters checking in: Dave Ellens, Chris Beckman, Slim Jim Gately, etc. Checking in through the night. Tom Jackson as well. And until
all the fans,
yeah, all the fans. We'll catch you guys next week
Thanks
from
for
Milton Winter
watching.
Jr. and FSB Racing Live. This is Sean Reap saying good night, and we'll see you in Charlotte.